Hey guys, I'm doing a test of some recording of some live teaching. So I thought that I would maybe go over one of the problems that we had earlier this week, and you can go get your orange spiral and follow along as I solve this problem. Okay, so this was number 52 on page 79, which I believe was part of your assignment for Tuesday. Okay, so I'm going to solve this problem. First thing we do always is we read it. So Madeline uses 58 beads to make a necklace. She plans to sell 36 necklaces at each craft fair she goes to this summer. She plans to go to 4 craft fairs this summer. What's the total number of beads that Madeline will use to make the necklaces she plans to sell at the 4 craft fairs? All right, so already in my head, I'm sort of picturing what this means. So every necklace has 58 beads, and she wants to sell 36 necklaces. So already I know how many she's going to need. Well, I don't know, but I'm going to figure out how many she's going to need to make those 36 necklaces. Now that's just at each craft fair she goes to, but she's going to go to 4 craft fairs. So whatever she needs for 1 craft fair, I'm going to have to multiply that by 4. All right, so let me do some highlighting on the question. This is actually really great practice because I can see how far away it looks to you guys as I'm trying to record this on my phone. I am using my TV stand as a document camera here, so it's not the best. Okay, so she's going to use 58 beads for every necklace. And she's going to sell 36 necklaces at a craft fair, at each craft fair. Okay, but then I don't want to forget, that's just for 1 craft fair. She's going to go to 4 craft fairs. And then we're going to find out what's the total number of beads. All right, so first step that I'm going to do, although there are many things that you guys could do here, is 58 beads times 36 necklaces. Okay, this is the beads, and this is how many necklaces. I don't know the answer. What's a good strategy for solving double digit by double digit multiplication? It's the open array. Just gonna make a big rectangle. All right, so this is gonna be my side of 36, and this is gonna be my side of 58. Now, I can't just multiply 36 by 58 from my head, but I can break this up into easier numbers. So I'm going to cut the side that's 36 into 30 and 6, because 30 and 6 will equal 36. This side length is still 36, even though now I have 2 pieces. One's a 30 and one's that is 6. Now this side, 58, I think I'll probably do basically the same thing. I'll break it up into 50 and 8. Now it doesn't matter that my rectangles are not proportional to the size. It just matters that I have the pieces that I can now label. All right, so this rectangle over here, I'm going to use my highlighters just to make sure we're clear about what it is that we are multiplying. This rectangle is a 30 by something. I have to figure out which part I'm looking at now. Am I looking at the 50 or am I looking at the 8? The 50. If this bottom is 50, then that means this top line is also 50. So this is a 30 by 50 rectangle. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. So 30 times 5 would be 150, and 30 times 50 would be 1,500. Those zeros, both of those zeros, will get added back on if we're looking for those shortcuts that you guys love. Okay, now let's look at another rectangle, because we are going to have 4 pieces to add together. This rectangle has a dimension of 6 on the left side and underneath on the bottom of 50. So 6 times 50 is what this rectangle represents. Let's see, 6 times 5 is 30. So if I know 6 times 5 is 30, then 6 times 50 is, yes, 300. I'll pretend I'm like on those shows where the kids call out the answers. All right, next we're gonna go to this rectangle. Now, when we get further away from all of our labels, that's where you guys sometimes start to make some mistakes in your labeling. So pay really close attention. And think really carefully about what sides you're looking at here. All right, so if I'm looking for the dimension of this side, I'm gonna move my eyes all the way over here. So if this side length was 30, then that also means this side length is 30. So this is a 30 by, now I'm looking for the dimension of this side, so I'm gonna look underneath. This is an 8, 30 by 8. 3 times 8 is 24. So if 3 times 8 is 24, then 30 times 80 is 240. Awesome. You know what? I gotta get out more colors later, but that's also a good thing for Miss Phillips to know. All right, so outlining this rectangle, because this is the last rectangle I need to figure out before I can do my adding together. All right, we're looking for the length of this side here. I'm gonna move my eyes all the way over to the left where I see the 6. And then trying to find out the dimension of the bottom part of this rectangle. It's right here, it's an 8. 6 by 8. 6 times 8 is, shout it out, go ahead. All right, 48. Hey Google, what's 6 times 8?
The answer is 48.
Yay! You can use it to double check your work. All right, great. So now that I have all of my pieces of the 36 by 58 calculated, I'm not done though because I have to add them up to figure out the total area of the big rectangle. So 1,500 was the area of this blue one, plus 300, plus 240 for this rectangle, plus 48. Okay, we're gonna add those together. We're gonna just use the standard algorithm here, especially for adding. It's a little more simple than for when you have subtraction and you have to regroup. So 0, 0, 0, and 8 added together is 8. 0, 0, 4, and 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. I'm gonna put the 0, and I'm gonna carry the 1, and now I have 2,000s. All right, so I got 2,088 beads would be needed just to make 36 necklaces. I'm gonna check my answer using my Google, but it's only because I've already done all the work and I wanna make sure I'm correct before I move on. So you could use a calculator at this point if you wanna check your work, but we still have more problem to solve. Hey Google, what's 58 times 36?
The answer is 2,088.
Yes! All right, okay. Now, I'm just doing this because we're at home and we're being flexible and it's okay. I know in the classroom I always tell you guys, no calculators, like double check, but we can be a little more flexible here. Okay, so 2,088 beads is how much she needs just to make 36 necklaces. But don't forget, there's another part of this problem. She's not just going to make 36 necklaces, she's gonna make 36 necklaces 4 times because she's gonna go to 4 craft fairs. So I'm gonna take that answer that I just got. Here, let me move this. 2,088 beads is how much she needs for 1 craft fair. You know what, I'm gonna draw a line. But she's gonna go to 4 craft fairs, so times 4. Okay, how do I figure this out? Well, I can again use the open array. This time though, since one of my factors is 4, I'm not going to have to break it up at all. I'll just have to break up the 2088. All right, so obviously not to scale, but I'm going to draw a rectangle. This side is obviously the 4 side because it's smaller, and this is going to be the 2088 side because it's longer. Now I'm going to think about how I can split this up into more friendly numbers. So 2088, I definitely am going to have a piece that's 2000. Okay. Now I have 88 left. I don't think I know 4 times 88, but I could definitely figure out 4 times 80 and then 4 times 8. So I'm going to split it that way into 3 different pieces. So if I label them, this is a 4 times 2000 rectangle. This is a 4 times 80 rectangle. And this is a 4 times 8 rectangle. Okay? All right, so here I go. I'll start with the smaller one. 4 times 8, we know, 32. Okay? If I know that 4 times 8 is 32, then I know 4 times 80 is, shout it out, 320. I feel like I'm on Blue's Clues if you guys ever watched that. Okay, and then last but not least, we have another one that is a big number, but it's simple to solve. 4 times 2 is 8. So 4 times 20 would be 80. 4 times 200 would be 800. 4 times 2000 will be 8,000. All right, now I'm going to add those together. So 8,000 plus 320 plus 32. I'm going to use the standard algorithm. 0 plus 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 2 plus 3, 5. 0 plus 3, 3. 8 plus nothing, 8. All right, my answer is 8,352 beads. Do you want me to ask Google and see if I'm right? All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask her. Hey Google, what is 2,088 times 4?
The answer is 8,352.
Yay! All right, awesome. So if you got the answer, 8,352 beads for number 52 on page 79, you got it right. Now, you definitely didn't have to use my strategies, but these are the strategies we talked about in class and learned. So I hope that you tried them, and if you didn't try them, you are following along as I try them. All right, see you later.